Welcome back again. Yes, this is once again the playlist, yes, of the Manuesto Ventures category, yes, of finance, financial direct investments, yes, and once again for the AEEI, meaning the African Equity Empowerment Investments, Asian Equity Empowerment Investments, Austrian Equity Empowerment Investments, African, European, Asian equity empowerment investments, and then yes, African, Latin, North American, Asian equipment empowerment investments. So therefore, over here, we have managed in the previous media video presentation to introduce them, yes, in the name of the JTE Fox of the Bitcoin Kings, yes, in the name of also DW over here, Trevor Noah, with his Bitcoin legacy that he was trying to ensure that all the multi-native nations of the global world in United Nations share the equal share of the Bitcoins. Therefore, the discovery of the New World Order, a Wheel of Fortune, known to be as this faculty department of the categories of Manuesto Ventures, it is also directed, yes, to ensure that it is an inventory, it is a new venture creation, it is a master's of philosophy in inclusive innovation, yes, it is a master's of business administrative, new venture creative creations that are a skill of great art of the systems thinking in essential skills for creativity to solve the problem what emerging, yes, emerging economy developments, advanced economy and the global economy and the planetary universe advancing economy. So all those international worldwide investors from also once again, yes, from the donors of the UCT 2017 of the alumni news of 2020, page 59 to page 69, and straight to everyone who has been invited from the beginning over here. From the beginning of the playlist, we are ensuring that this discovery is a creation discovered by the eternity, immortality, spirituality, yes, of the Skumbulile West Coast Youth Foundation, Lamushe Global Innovative Teenage Entrepreneurs, and the Vamushe Renaissance Innovation Designs. In that perspective, honor of view, is that when we come back to introduce in the last media video presentation, we will be introducing on how each and every continental United Union continental country, while the discovery will be a social outcomes, document outcomes, information society into the United Nations. So therefore, each and every continent, as from Middle East, Europe, Asia, Africa, Austria, Madagascar, all the Icelands and Irelands of the 7 seas and 7 oceans, straight to Latin and North America, Europe, Indonesia, Rhodesia, Malaysia, as you can count them enormously. So each and every single country in the United Union of their own continent, yes, must have their own privilege, yes, to find their own research associations from the continental United Unions of each and every continent I've mentioned, especially those international worldwide state countries that are misfortunate, underdeveloping, and disadvantaged, as they are known very carefully in the GSB business review of #10 Winter 2018. It is dedicated to them. Secondly, it is dedicated straight, yes, into the continent on the rise. The continent on the rise are all these continents I've managed to mention over here. So each and every continental continent, yes, state country, yes, must have their own association in the United Nations as a continental state country for each and every single country that will manage, leverage, navigate their global economy in advanced management, yes, to add on top of the 29 business schools of 26 nations. Of the #9 Summer 2017 GSB business review of You see, so one country must have an association of research, whether the wheel of fortune, the new discovery that we have introduced right now, is in an equal share in this 21st millennium through the uprising of the invest in the continent on the rise. The continent on the rise is the African continent, from all the way from the District 6, yes, celebrating its 200 years, 205, 206 years, yes, of independence with its R1 value, Bitcoin, for the Bitcoin kings of the New World Order Wheel of Fortune. Therefore, please don't forget, for more information, for more clarity, for more emphasis, yes, for more analysis, for more portrayals and portrayals, yes, and for more video productions and for more oral productions, please ensure that you go into our playlist, into the Chronicles of Immortality playlist, In Passion to Survive, known as to be the URL link is https ratio youtube.com view _all playlist with an S at the end, and then a question mark is equal to NV is equal to 1. Otherwise, you will find the other oral presentations playlist, and then we will give approximately at some time stage, you will find the URL of all the media playlists that are in a collaboration of resoluting the resolutions from way back, even before the existence of life, even before any multi-native slavery, of even any slavery that had occurred in AB time, in after Christ or in before Christ, even in the century time. But remember, now we are in the millennium time, year 2000, yes, managed to come in 2001, and then all of us together as one nativity, yes, with the 1652 Dutch East Indian for Tracker movement that happened all through the way since 1652 until our 1815 independence, and then in 200 years. So in the next presentation, we will introduce how will each and every single country receive, whether its own country is provided an equal share in this new world order wheel of fortune. Don't forget into our playlist, once again, a YouTube playlist that we will mention some time to come, or to find the playlist of Chronicles of Immortality, In Passion to Survive. And remember that we are in ICSD 2020 to 2030, now in 2021, in the name of Sister Brian Macaluza. But that doesn't matter whether Sister Brian Macaluza or what, because over here now we are all the leading voices in one eternity, one spirituality, and one immortality that we have managed to create the 21st millennium wheel of fortune of the new world order. Remember, from 1 million it is 10 million, 100 million, 1,000 million, 10,000 million, 100 million, 100,000 million. And then when you go to a billion, it's 100 billion, and then it's 1,000 billion, and then it's 10,000 billion, and then it's 100,000 billion, and then it's 100,000 billion. As we promised into all our invited investors, all our invited funders, and all the unicorn startup, unicorn group, unicorn global, Forbes, the most richest people of the entire global world, that we will be ensuring that you all receive when you invest on us, and when you privileged fund us in a stake shareholders partnership relationship of the global unity for the planetary universe, business universe world, with the Lamushe Global Innovative TH Entrepreneurs, Skumbuli West Coast Foundation, Bamush Renaissance Innovation Design, Sisonga Siangoba, together we call agricultural farming and urban gardening, that you will get a gross net of foreign direct investments of the AEEI in our analysis into a 100 trillion, 1,000 trillion, 10,000 trillion, and then 100,000 trillion, and then 100,000 trillion. So on the next media video presentation, sometime soon, we'll be introducing how will each and every country will navigate and leverage that is their own country in the continental United Unions of United Commissions from the United Nations will make a research to find the benefits of equal share in the new world order wheel of fortune. Thank you very much from all of us, ICSD 2020 staff media.